Hi everyone, it's Selena here and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk a little bit about traveling in your 20s. I feel like this is just an important topic to talk about because this is the prime time in your life to start doing things and exploring and getting out there and learning about different cultures. And I feel like I was very blessed to experience that so young. I've been traveling my whole life. Before I was 18 and after I was 18. Some of the places that I have been to were Bali, Indonesia. I've been to Dubai, Costa Rica, Jamaica, Bermuda, Barbados, Niagara Falls, Canada, Toronto, Canada, Cancun, Dominican Republic, New York, Florida, San Francisco. So I've traveled a lot and I'll insert some pictures and I love it. Most of it has been with my really good friend. Some of it has been solo. And some of it has been with my parents. But these were mostly trips that I took after I was 18. Before I was 18, we would do family vacations and everything. But I feel like it's so different when you're legal and you can travel by yourself. And it's just such a great accomplishment. Me and my friend take yearly trips. So every single year we go on one big trip and we'll go on little trips as well. Last year we did Canada, Jamaica, and then we do our annual New York trip as well, which we go to New York every single December. But anyways, let's get into the video. So you're probably wondering, where is she getting all this money to travel? You guys, traveling, I feel like people have this big misconception that traveling costs like a ton of money. Traveling does not cost that much money, and it doesn't have to cost that much money, especially in today's world, with Airbnb, cheap flights like Spirit, and just learning little tips and tricks about traveling. So I'll pretty much just start with the basics. Learn where you want to go, number one, and start looking at tickets for it. You always want to look at tickets 6 months ahead. No, 6 months before. A year is even better. That's when you can really get good prices. But sometimes I'll do 2 months. Like I just booked to go to Barbados for a solo trip. So my favorite apps are Expedia, Hopper, Skyscanner. Those are my 3 top, and booking.com. So Booking, Expedia, Hopper, and Skyscanner. Skyscanner and Hopper are best for flights, and it'll give you a map of when it's cheapest to go to the place that you want to go. And Booking and Expedia are really good for flights too. It's kind of like the same with Hopper and Skyscanner, but that's where you can do packages. I mostly use Expedia and Booking for all-inclusives. Like when I went to Montego Bay, Jamaica, we booked with Expedia and we booked all together. So we booked the hotel and the flight in one package deal, and it was cheaper because of that. Hopper and Skyscanner is where you can pay like as low as like $2 for it to remind you that, hey, this is the lowest time where you will get flights, this is the lowest price you guys will get flights for. So those are my top apps. When traveling, me and my friend, we usually do Airbnb, but sometimes we'll do hotels. If you do look at hotels, then Expedia and Booking does have hotels as well. But those are my favorite apps. A lot of people don't know about those apps. Also, when you're looking, put on a VPN. Go on your private browsing because you will find cheaper flights, okay? So one of my favorite airlines is Spirit. You guys, don't come for me, but Spirit is so cheap, and if you do the math and you do the math of where you're going, then it could be cheaper than other airlines, including your bags and everything. Y'all are fine without entertainment for 3 hours. Y'all are fine without Wi-Fi for 3 hours, okay? Y'all are fine without eating a snack for 3 hours on that airplane. You will be fine. I'm in Atlanta, so we're home for like Delta. I've ridden almost every airline, and Delta's not my favorite, but I just appreciate the airport. So that's number one, looking for your flights, looking for things that you want to do. If this is your first time like leaving the country or like even leaving your space, I definitely recommend traveling with someone. I mean, you could do it by yourself. If you want to do it by yourself, go ahead. I trust you, I believe in you. But I recommend going with a friend. And even you don't know how compatible you are with someone until you really travel. Like me and my friend, we've traveled lots of places, you know, sat in, you know, 16-hour flights next to each other, and we've been fine. But it really depends on you and the friend that you're going with. I feel like it is something that's so important, especially in our age. You're only 21, so you're only 21 once. And who can say they were 19 and we're on the top of Nusa Penida in Bali? Like, really? So I feel like it's experiences, you guys, and learning other cultures. And here's another thing. Obviously focus on the luxury. It's nice staying in a nice hotel. It's nice you know, doing the really fancy things and going shopping, but actually do experiences, you know? If you're in Jamaica, learn about the culture, learn about, you know, Dunn's River Fall, learn about how they make chocolate and how they do this and that, you know? Same thing with everything else. I think it's really about experiences and what you can learn while traveling. And it really becomes an addiction, you guys, because after I started traveling, when I was younger, I was like, I need to travel everywhere, and I have an addiction now. Biggest thing here that I will talk about is financing, because financing is really important, and we're like, how do you do it? All I do is save my money. I have a certain amount of money that I take out of my paycheck and I put just to traveling. I do it this way because it's easier and it keeps me on track, and I know how much money I need to put into my traveling and need to put into what I'm spending on. So that's how I do my funds. Another great way to travel in your 20s is get a travel credit card. I have Chase Sapphire Preferred, I think, and I love it. I have racked up so many points, but if you join and you get the point bonus, that's like already I think it's close to $900 that you can use on traveling, and I love it. The money that you're spending freely is money that you can be using towards points. Oh, obviously be careful with it because it is a credit card, but I recommend it. I got approved for it. Also, this is another thing, because you're so young. Go into a branch if you're trying to get approved for any travel credit card, because you're more likely to get approved. So I think financing and planning is all I'm going to talk about for this. I think I'll talk about one more thing, is like time of where you're going. There's definitely an off season for everywhere that you go. For example, for Bali, we had to go in May because I think from October till April, it's like rain season, raining every day, right? But we went in May, right before the crowd of people who just got out of school would go in June. So there's an off season. Just know that the summer months is when kids are off, and you're going to see a lot of prices raised in the summer. You're going to see a lot of kids in the summer, and it's just going to be very busy. That's a busy travel season, which is May, June, July, August, September. And then everything else is kind of off season for me personally. But also that's another thing that can factor. So be flexible in your dates. But that is all I have for you guys today. In the next video, I will be sharing how to get TSA PreCheck and Global. I have both, and this has saved my life with traveling. So you all comment any questions you guys have. I definitely want to do a series. Maybe I'll post some more of my pictures, some more of my travels. But if you guys have any questions, just put them down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.